Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger and my friends. We got some very interesting news on the Marvel Tokon front. So for the last few days, Marvel Tokon has been putting up some updates just on the general state of the game. Also an update change list of everything they've changed due to fan feedback. And also the Arc World Tour Finals is happening right now. And we have some people on site who are putting up some pretty juicy footage of the game, showing us some things that we did not know before. Specifically, want to give a shout out to Chrome Alchemist, who is on site at the Arc World Tour Finals right now. And a lot of this footage comes from him. And he has even more than what we're going to show here on his YouTube channel, Advancing Guard TV, so please check that out. And this is the tip of the iceberg, by the way. Once again, the Arc World Tour Finals are happening right now, and I believe sometime in the very near future, we might get even more Marvel Tokon news, as well as some Guilty Gear Strive 2.0 news, so check the channel for more following updates on that if that does happen. Now, we got a bunch to go over, but let's start the show with a showstopper first. So thanks to Chrome Alchemist, we have a bunch of the move lists for the characters, the new characters since the last beta. And we're going to come back to this, but one of them for Wolverine is very surprising to say the least. In that, Wolverine has a projectile. Now, Wolverine is no stranger to fighting games. He has a lot of fighting games appearances over the years. And him tossing fireballs, the concept that he could potentially zone you out, that's a bit of a new one to me. Now, assuredly, these don't look exactly best in class or nothing. Like, he's not going to beat Iron Man in a zoning war or anything like that. But the fact that he has them, like, it sort of almost starts off like, for lack of a better term, a double Reppuken, in that it slashes twice and the second slash is what shoots out the projectile. And he can help beat out other projectiles while doing it. It's a big X-Men on brand. And he seems to have a few permutations of it. One where the projectile starts quick and then slows right down, just like eating real estate, which could be very interesting. And also another where it's just pretty quick, but it just dissipates right away. Assuredly, there'll be like light, medium, heavy versions. But yeah, Wolverine with a fireball. What a concept, right? We got the move list here. Everything is Berserker something. Berserker Claw, Berserker Dive, Berserker Maul, this, that, and the other. We do now officially have confirmation that Wolverine is a buff character, the red aura we've seen in previous footage, so we can use that aura to do more damage. Cool. And yes, in that footage, that is the classic brown look for Wolverine. We got some interesting colors here. I think the one for Danger, the alternate, and assuredly there'll be a lot of colors, at least I hope so. The Danger one looks great. Arc System Works finally figured out costumes on a grand scale for a large scale game, which is good. But yeah, give us lots of colors, lots of references as well. And don't worry, on the references front, we are good here. Like even just Wolverine in an idle stance references one of the classic comic poses. I'm sure the game will be full of this stuff. Now, as far as some more gameplay details, they've gone so far as to post like official patch notes for a game that's not even out yet on their official Discord. Lots of stuff to be seen here. Just like, hey, we'll have a dedicated tag button now, among other changes. Check their official Discord for more. But we have a lot of mysteries revealed, like team names. We can have specific team names, like the Unbreakable X-Men, which we saw the trailer for. But otherwise, it'll generate a name for you with a proper announcement, call out, and all that kind of stuff, right? It'll generate a name for you based on your team and the characters within it, which I think is some nice flavor. Won't always be perfect, because like obviously Spider-Man on the team of the Cybernetic Elementals, sort of the odd man out, I guess. But still, I appreciate that they're going the extra mile for it. We also now finally know what assemble attacks are all about. So we've seen these in various trailers without much details, a sort of super move where the entire team gets in on the action, and now we know. So this is your ultra like ultimate super attack for one. It can only be done in a round where you might lose the game. So you can effectively treat it as your comeback mechanic. It takes all 150 meter. You need to have every character unlocked on your team. And you can only do it once per match. That's it. That's all. It doesn't say if you retain it on whiff or not. I would assume not, but I guess we don't know. Everyone gets their own brief little cameo, but the character that initiates it gets their own cinematic attack that's suitably visually impressive here. Like Wolverine just absolutely slicing and dicing the opponent here. Like looks really, really good. Looks like he's about to make like a Fist of the North Star appearance, just and just going nuts. So assemble attacks are your big cinematic comeback mechanic. Lots of other changes, like they've reduced combo scaling on aerial attacks from the patch notes they put out. So combos can be a little bit longer, and given the assist changes as well, that you can use all the normal assists in the middle of combos, means combos should be a lot more fulfilling for the average player, that you can do a lot more things besides ABC assist, ABC spike, done, right? That and no auto combo on whiff. So Bardock players, I know you're crying your eyes out. Some other interesting deals is we finally got a good idea on how Magik actually plays in the game, besides just the stuff we've seen in the trailer. Like, we sort of knew teleports and demonic stuff before, but now we got a much better idea. So for one, once you summon a portal, you can use the portal to teleport to various parts of the screen. Makes sense. And her portals can change her various special moves. To the point, changed where the moves might wind up and usually put them on top of your head here. Like the projectile going into the portal opens a portal behind the opponent and hits them on the other end. So the two projectiles that went into the portals both wind up hitting the enemy Magik just a little bit later, and then she tosses another one herself. Or another example here, she has like a pillar style move with Hellfire, and this can be aimed at various points into the stage. And if you shoot it into one of your active portals, what happens is it'll go into the portal, and the portal will just put it wherever the enemy is on the screen at the time. No need to aim. It's going to be a fast-paced game, so let the game aim for you with the portal, right? So it's probably going to be pretty good in that way. She can put herself through the portals as well to warp around the screen at various points and various aspects of the screen. It's going to be interesting to say the least. Because not only the potential zoning, but the potential movement, right? Toss a fireball into the portal then will shoot it behind the enemy, and then you teleport to the enemy and hit them in the head. I know Magik has skyrocketed in popularity ever since she appeared in Marvel Rivals, and I think she's going to have a lot of fans in this game just because of how tricky she is in a fun way. Like, she can seemingly do her reversal into the portal and then portal out of the reversal and get a follow-up attack. There is just a lot of potential for shenanigans, to say the least. Unique pressure, unique mix-ups. I think a lot of things can be possible with this character. Also on the win pose there. So here's Danger's win pose, which is perfectly Arc System works, perfectly cute. And I think it's going to get a lot of lore nerds really angry. Because hey, cute robot trying to do a smile, right? A while back, we did a whole breakdown on Danger and who she is and what she's all about. Because realistically, she's the most unknown character in the game. And most people aren't a comic nerd like me. And when I say this is out of character for her, just take my word for it. Which is perfectly fine. Do your own take on the character. That's kind of the point of the game, right? This version of Danger is already more interesting than the actual Danger in the comics, to be real. Just expect the same old joyless, sour people to get mad about it. But yeah, so I just want to highlight this here. Chrome Alchemist, Chromium McDrive, just doing the Lord's work, getting a lot of this info out there. And check the official Discord for the patch notes, as it were, for the changes that they made to the game so far. And if there's more news in the near future for Strive 2.0 or Marvel Tokon, it'll be covered in depth here on the channel. At minimum, till then, realize we live in a world where Zoner Wolverine is going to be a thing. Chrome Alchemist has even more footage for you on his YouTube channel. I'll have it linked for you in the video description. But other than that, that is the news for the moment, my friends. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some fighting games.